Hello, my ferocious felines, and welcome to another fabulous episode of Hey Qween, with me, your host, Jonny McGovern. Today's episode is going to be fierce. Our guest today is a glamorous diva who is not afraid to throw down in a mud wrestling match. She fought her way to become one of the first finalists ever on Dragula and has been making us scream ever since. She's the bewitching beauty of season 1. I'm talking about the magnificent Melissa Befierce. Oh, that's gonna be good. But before she slides on out here, there are two of my favorite creatures in the garden here in the studio with us. It's my emotional support orchestra, Adam Joseph and Miss Erickatoure, Aviance.
Hey, 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 Queen.
Oh my goodness, that was almost a royal proclamation.
A greeting fit for a queen.
Oh, thank you. Why, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Unicorn. Thank you, Lady Rat. Thank you all. Now, looking at the two of you, I have just a couple comments.
Fabulous.
Comments and compliments. Now, one, I really appreciate the matching. The purple matching. In the spirit of me and Lady Red loving to match, I'm glad that you're keeping it going, sweetie.
Keeping it real.
Yes. Now I have individual comments. Erica, you are giving me a flash of our favorite star, of course, who? Kevin Aviance. Yes, I think it's those.
Is it the earrings?
Yes.
Is it these door knockers, shoulder dusters, as I like to call them?
Yes, we once saw Kevin Aviance do a show in North Carolina where he did Make My Body Rock, and he had two huge earrings and just swung them the whole time.
I'm pretty sure those were necklaces just on her ear.
If you don't know, Google her.
Okay.
And Mr. Adam Joseph, I have one question. Is that your hair or a Lisa Rinna bang piece?
Did you know Miss Rinna came out with a bang collection? And I'm suddenly craving a glass of Pinot Grigio.
It just has a little flip that says, let's go shopping in Beverly Hills. Well, we have Melissa Befierce in the house today. That is going to be glamour.
Yeah.
Well, hit it, emotional support orchestra.
Melissa B's playing up in here. She's turning it out because Melissa Befierce.
And we'll be back with Melissa Befierce right after this very gay break. Our guest today can serve hardcore glamour and hardcore filth if she has to. Please welcome the stunning Melissa Befierce.
Melissa B's playing up in here. She's turning it out because Melissa Befierce.
Ooh, I love that.
Hey, Queen.
Hi, how are you, Johnny?
Oh, I'm good. Great to finally get you on the Sparkle Couch.
Finally, I haven't been here since we filmed the reunion.
Right, exactly.
That was the last time I worked with you.
That was that Dragula reunion. Everybody was coming for their TV moment, honey.
Everyone wanted the spot. Yeah.
You looked stunning as always.
Thank you.
You know, we'll talk all about Dragula, but one of the great things about you is that, you know, before Dragula, people wouldn't have necessarily thought that you were going to be a Dragula girl because, like your name, you served glamour. But it really showed what a full range of artistry you have because, sweetie, you slayed in the competition.
I sure did. I sure did. And as soon as the cast got revealed, it was, Melissa, what is Melissa doing there? That was the first thing. And then, like, I had to do what I got to do. And I did what I did. And after that, people were just amazed that I was able to actually kind of like flip my drag into like a Dragula thing, a moment. And I think I had the fiercest finale looks on the first season.
I mean, sweetie, where did the rosary go?
I still have it. It's hanging in my room, girl. I should have brought it.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, sweetie, you can check the finale of season 1 Dragula right here on Hey Qween TV and see where did it go. We'll talk more about that in a minute. But first, Melissa, it's time for the tea.
The tea.
Honey, you just worked your fashion magic on a gorgeous dress that was worn by Cardi B.
Yes, I did. Yes. My friend Ray Ortiz, actually, he hit me up one day and he was like, hey, I have a project to do, but he didn't tell me who it was for. So I show up to his house, of course, because he can't text or say anything because he's in the contract. And when I show up, he goes, oh, it's for Cardi B. So when he told me that, I was just like, I was gagged. So it took me a whole day. Like, took me 12 hours to add those damn pearls and that outfit. But I think she looked amazing in that outfit. I was floored that I got to see my work on Cardi B. You know?
Yeah.
It's amazing, sick. I mean, who can say that?
I know.
Right.
It's so funny to have something that you're just in the room delicately doing, and then suddenly it's flashed all over Instagram.
Yes. I was. I got the chills when I first saw it. I was just like, wow, like I didn't think she was actually gonna pick the outfit. Because what Ray told me is that they were gonna have different outfits and she was gonna pick which one she liked the best. So I guess she picked that one and it happened to be the one I worked on.
Right? She said, this one right here is the one. She could see all of your workmanship.
Yeah.
Now, is that something you do on the side often?
Yes, that's what actually I've been doing lately since the whole COVID started.
Yup, there she is. Oh, she came to say hi to you. Oh, she has to run. She can't come on camera. Okay, see you later, sweetie.
Yeah, since the whole COVID started, I went from working 4 to 5 nights a week to like nothing. So what I do now is I make a lot of outfits for a lot of drag queens. I do wigs. I recently worked on Best of Drag.
Oh yeah.
Which I did a lot of the wigs and makeup for the queens who are part of the event. That's what I do at home.
How have you found your time in quarantine? I mean, do you live alone? Do you have a roommate, a partner?
Well, back in May, I recently got engaged.
Oh,
yes.
Congratulations!
Thank you. He lives with me now, and he's been like my company ever since. It's been hard. It was hard at first because I was alone. You know, March, April, I was alone, and then we got together. He moved in. He proposed, and you know. Can
we get the tea on the proposal, sweetie?
Yes, of course. What I think is I've always told myself that if I was to get proposed, I wanted my mom to be there. And she was part of the whole proposal thing. She was there. She had me go to the store for her to pick up some stuff that she needed. So when I came back, everything happened. My boyfriend was like, you know what? Ever since I laid my eyes on you, like I want to spend the rest of my life with you, and I just bawled out. I have a video on my Instagram too. So
wonderful.
It was amazing.
Goodness.
I think it was like my goal, not my goal, but like I wanted a dream to always get proposed to, and I got it, and I'm glad it happened during this whole COVID-19, you know.
Yeah, because now it's so nice to have somebody you love close to you during that
time. He helps me so much at home with like when I need like help with like picking up my fabric, you know, switching threads and all this stuff. He's a wonderful boyfriend, or fiance now.
Yeah. Erica, don't cry. Those lashes are too big for you to cry.
So beautiful.
That is so sweet.
Yes.
And was your mom thrilled?
Yeah, she was crying. She was happy. She loves him. And she's always like wants us to go over. She's always asking about him. And I think she loves him more than me now because she doesn't even ask about me anymore. So it's about, where's Julian? I'm like, he's at home.
Oh, I love it. I love that he's a good drag husband. He can help fluff it out and get the fabric or change the thread and the needles.
He loves the dress.
Oh, yes, Eddie. Okay, Melissa, I need you to hold your hands up in the air because we're about to go back in the time machine. Whoa! Oh, here we are. We're in Mexico. and there's a tiny little Melissa Befierce runwaying back and forth. Now, what were you like as a kid, Melissa?
Well, I was born in Mexico, so, and then I was a little kid, you know, I mean, I didn't really have much of a childhood, like a rowdy one, because I was, say, poor, you know, in Mexico, you know, we're not that rich in Mexico, and so I was always, like, grateful for what I had, pretty much.
And how long did you live in Mexico before you moved to California?
I was there till I was 9 years old.
Okay, so that's a significant amount of time.
Yeah, I've been here for 25 years now.
And what do you remember most about those first 9 years?
Just family time, pretty much, yeah. My mom wasn't around as much, and my dad was never in my life, so my mom was always working, because it was a single mom, and it was me and my two brothers. So we hardly got to see my mom. She would work at night, and that's pretty much it, just hanging out, going to school, go home, go to sleep, go to school, home. That was my routine.
Now, were you, since you had less people around, spent a lot of time in your imagination, dreaming of what you wanted in your future?
Not really. I didn't really have a big, like, dreams like that. To think about it, like, looking back, I would have never thought I would actually be where I'm at, like, do drag and, you know, do fun stuff. What I do now. I didn't think I was gonna do it at that time.
So at 9 years old, you moved to LA.
Yes.
And so was that a big change?
Yeah, because I came here, I didn't know no word of English
Oh my
whatsoever.
goodness.
Yeah, so it was hard for me to adapt to everything, to understand everyone. And at the age of 11, we moved to Washington State. That's where I learned English, because everyone was white up there, and I had to learn it. So eventually, I learned it like in two years, and it was hard because everyone, you know, like I had to like make friends.
Yeah.
Everything was new to me, and then after that, we were like, because it snows all the time. It's freaking cold, and the stores are like 30 an hour, minutes away. So it was hard for us to move around. So we're like, no, let's go back to California. So we moved back to California, and then, yeah, I came back already knowing English, and not perfect English because I have an accent, but I mean, I adapt to it, and then, yeah, I learned my little tricks here and there to kind of communicate.
I bet you had to learn to adapt quickly. I mean, moving from Mexico to Los Angeles is a little more of a smooth thing. It's a more diverse land around here. But Washington State, sweetie, and then the winters, you're like, what is this white people bullshit?
Definitely, it was hard, but I did it.
Hello, children. Click here. Click here. And subscribe. You're welcome.